Well, you see what it is. Today we got that booster box of Perfect Order, the newest Mega Evolution set here on Sody Junk TV. Today we're going to go ahead and rip this whole thing. While I get this all ready and set up, go ahead and hit that like button to support the channel. Let's get to the intro. All right, it's official, like a referee with a whistle. We got this whole box here. I do have the Pokemon Center Elite stamp box from the Pokemon Center, but I decided we're just gonna bust it out for the first time me ever open Perfect Order. And let's go ahead, without further ado, get into our first pack here. I like to get a couple good things out of here. I know everybody says this set sucks, but man, them Greninjas are super fire. I wouldn't mind getting one of them bad boys up out of here. Let's get into it. First pack, Perfect Order. I know there's some bangers in here. That Clefairy card is super nice. I know a lot of folks seem to be sleeping on that thing. I also like the gold one. Of course, the Greninja probably be my favorite of all the gold cards come out so far. All right, Luxio on the reverse. We got Ariados on the reverse. And first pack with the Auroras, which I'm not even going to lie, that also would be a fire one. Is that this set? I do believe it's one in this set. Maybe one in the next set. But that Clefairy, as I said, is one that I wouldn't mind pulling. And there was another one in here. Oh, yeah, the, what do you call it? The Godzilla Starmie. I hate that Starmie Mega. I feel like they wasted a Mega on that thing there. But I will say that card work with the art is super fire. I kind of like it, and I want to have it for the collection. So if we could pull it, that'd be nice. I'd like to get that Meowth as well, even though if you've been here, you already know. Got a Radicate here on the reverse, Shaman on the reverse, second pack, and another Auroras on the hollow. So we're getting dupes out the gate out here, you guys. Let's go over here this time. Maybe bop back and forth in there. I don't know if there's any certain rules or tricks to this. I did see something, but this could just be, you know, some canon that they out here saying, oh, let me not even do you guys like that. That they, in the Phantasmal Flames, if you open Lot Bunny every time, they say you get a hit. I wonder if there's a pack in here where every time you open with that Pokemon on the cover art, you get the hit. We might have to check into that and see. All right, Rose's Encouragement. Got the Pavilion, Luxio, Servine on the reverse. Got the Bunnelby on the reverse. Can we get a hit? All right, we'll take that to Mega Skarmory EX. I do believe we have these from one of the previous sets. I don't really think that artwork looks too different off there, but I do like the colors on that. That is pretty badass. So we're just going to set it off to the side because hopefully there will be bigger and badder hits to come. All right, and honestly, not a big fan of that Clefable on the Mega neither. Just some of the Megas in here, I feel like they went a little silly with. But I would like to get that art card up out of there as well. You know, if you've seen it with the big floppy ears, you can tell me, how do you think? Do you think it's a good one? Do you think they could have did better? If Clefable's your favorite Pokemon and you didn't like it, let me know if you feel the same way. All right, Snivy, another Pavilion. We're getting dupes out here like crazy for the beginning couple packs. All right, Rose's Encouragement. All right, got the Jacinthe on the reverse hollow. And here we go with the Salazzle EX on the art rare. The big one there, you know, I love them sometimes even more than I like the illustration rares. Honestly, some of them illustration rares just get a little too silly. I love how bold these are with the colors, how the Pokemon sticks out more than the actual arts in the back. I do enjoy that. It is nice to get a hit early here. You know, I could have been opening, which I should have. I thought about it, you guys. I did get my hands on that Ninja Spinner, and I was going to open it. But the day I come home with it, I got it, and I got some more Ascended Heroes, which I'm going to open for you guys here on the channel as well. But I decided, let's go ahead and go with the newest boy. Hell, they ain't even, as of recording this, I don't even got my hands on the Chaos Rising. I know we're all still waiting on that. Hopefully, this is after the fact. Hopefully, when you guys see this, it'll already be released, and hopefully I get my hands on it. You'll know by the next time. All right, let's see if we can get something else out of here. Got that Clefairy on the reverse hollow, and what the fuck, y'all? The Mega Zygarde EX secret or special illustration rare with all the different forms of his order there. All right, and the telepath telepathic energy. Oh man, I about lost my breath right there. Let's go ahead and sleeve this bad boy on up and take a look gander at that, you guys. That is nice. I'm telling you, if you haven't been following along, I have been killing it with these Mega Evolution sets. Phantasmal Flames is no different. And I just went back and looked at some of my stuff that I got in the binder here. It is crazy too, you guys. I'm just realizing when I see the time up here, it's 6 minutes in for me. But holy Toledo, out the gate with a bust like that. That is sick. I would post a price down there. I was posting a price on that mug so you guys would know, but then I realized after the Charizard second time pull, when I said 600 the first time, it was down to 400, but I have since, that opened a little easy, you know how I've been doing here. But I did notice that the pricing changes erratically. Like I knew that was going to happen anyway, but I don't want to post the prices on there just for the simple fact. If you watch this right after I record it, you'll know. But if you watch it later in the future, you'll be like, "Ha, what an idiot!" So I did go ahead and snuff those. If you want the prices, you can look them up on price charting. What I used to use. I don't got a sponsor, of course, for the little channel here, and I also now use the collector app where I have everything plugged in. Who knows? Maybe I'll pop a little something down there. Y'all can look at it. All right, Landorus on the hollow. Couldn't expect too much craziness to come out of there since we just got that big pop out of there with that Mega Zygarde. You know, stick around to the end. We'll do a last minute gander. We'll get to look at everything up close one more good time. I ought to not leave them in the top loaders because you guys know sometimes I got to reuse these mugs on stuff when I'm doing quick like this. So a lot would have the little scratchies on there. But let's continue on. All right, got a Snorlax, Dedenne, Spritzy. There are a bunch of really nice looking cards in here. I don't know if any of them are playable. If you play and you do use some of these, let me know that in the comments down there. Got a Talonflame reverse. And all right, another hit with the Veltal EX. A little lackluster compared to what we've gotten here thus far, but I'm not going to hate on it. You know, the Mega Evolution has been putting plenty of EXs and everything you buy out here. We'll set her to the side and move to the next one. I do hate how them jokers is leaning forward, you guys. I am going to have to be fucking with that the whole time, so bear with me. All right, let's get into another one here. Yeah, I was probably talking about something important or semi-important at one point in time, but you know, it's cool. The thought will come back to us when we get in that rhythm of just opening packs here. As I've said, I do have the Ninja Spinner. I've got some Phantasmal here to open. I've got some Ascended to open. I got a bunch of stuff to open here, you guys, all right? Got Eradicate, got the Snorlax reverse, got a Volcanion on the reverse, I like that there, and the Growing Energy. You know, I collected the two that come in the last set. I think that was one of them that I had there in the Japanese. I thought they were actually really cool looking with them extended arts on the energy there. But we're not going to be doing that today. All right, here's another easily ripped pack. Why is it that I keep getting these packs that are easily riffing, guys? Do you get them? Do you ever feel like some of these new packs are just so hectically thrown together, they just bust open when you look at them? But I can't complain. Got the Zygarde. I think the last time I had the packs coming in like that, I ended up getting some hits out of there as well. So, all right, Talonflame, the whole digging shovel. What else? All right, the Esper on the full art. Not one that I would have called out as one I like, but you know, I like the theme here. I like how they got it inside of there. And another one of those things on the energy there. My pile's going to go crazy. Who knows? I might have to do a cutscene in here. If you follow along, you know, I've only opened a couple of booster boxes in whole in English here. I've done a couple in Japanese, of course. But the English versions, I tend to break those up. But like I said before, considering that we have, I can't get that thing down in there, but that'll just have to be fine. Considering that I have an abundance of stuff to open here, we are going to go ahead and open this full thing, you guys. So go ahead and just buckle up and be ready for it. You know, I'm not going to do no cuts in this mug if I ain't got to. We're just going to continue on and carry through this booster box and hopefully have a blast with getting some more arts out of here. I think the best I've ever done in one of these altogether, I may have gotten 5 hits out, which is about the equivalent to what I do when I open on the Japanese. But we'll see if we can't get another strike out of this here perfect order. If I could go ahead and pull out that long-legged Starmie giant, that'd be super fire. Got that Aegislash and the Salazzle EX. So abundance of EXs popping up out of here. That's 3 so far, and I hadn't been keeping count, you guys. I'm pretty sure we're probably about 10 or so packs in, and we've already gotten 3 EXs. So no complaints coming from there. Hell, I might have to start pulling from the back of the booster box there. Honestly, if all the hits are going to be in the front, I might want to spread these things out. I don't want to get to the back half and just decide I don't even know if I want to open these anymore. But we're going to open it. We're going to do the whole friggin' thing one go round here on Sody Junt TV so I can share it with you guys. All right, got us an area dose, got that Clef Key Energy Search, got the Star U. Let's get a Luxio. The Pokepad, that's a big one that you can get that's super playable, I already know. All right, got a Tarragon on the reverse here, the Binacle on the reverse, and the Sacred Ash, that special pixie dust there. That's the stuff that I believe is in that Sacred Charm necklace, you know what I'm saying? I will take that one. I don't even remember seeing that one looking up the set, you guys, to be honest. That might be why I should have went ahead and opened up the Elite Trainer box. Like I said, I did get 2 of those as well. And when the prices were as high as they were when it first come out, honestly, I said, you know what? If I open the 36 packs and get or don't get anything, I might just leave them sealed. I might be going to my first little card show coming up soon. And if I do, I'd like to have a little something that I can get rid of. And honestly, if the prices would have stayed high for that perfect order, I could have opened this, been fine. I maybe let one of them go, try to get some more cards for my master set of Destin Rivals. Yeah, peeking back there, Destin. I have gotten a little further on that. Nothing really too big to update. I'm going to try to do my best when I go to the card show to get the top expensive boys out of there. I'm still waiting on my tag order to come back. Hopefully in a couple of weeks it will come back and I will get some great news. I'm sorry, I'm doing my stack over here, you guys. I know you can't see it, but let's get into it without pause and see if we can't get something better up out of here. We got a couple good things out of here. Bunch of EXs coming out the gate. All right, got the Diggersby on the reverse hollow, Tyrant on the reverse hollow, and the Gengar. That's the one that same arts on the stamped one that they're giving out at the GameStop as well, right? I know everybody's freaking out about that one. Is anybody out there who's watching this, get your hands on one of those stamped GameStops? Are you gonna sell it immediately and come up on that? What was it, like $100? I think as of today when I went and looked at it, it's actually insane what people are paying for that. But for speaking of promos, I did really want that Tyrant that comes in these Elite Trainer boxes. And since I did not get the ETB Perfect Order non-stamped, I did go ahead and order that giant. A couple of them actually non-stamped. So I have one to send off and one to keep. You know, I am going to try to get a little return on some of these things. But I buy it for myself. I buy these things to open for myself. I just decided I was going to share them with you courtesy of my son's push. All right, and I said it, could we get an Auroras? I kind of like the art on that bad boy there, and I can't believe it. This junk is bussing, and another Gengar on the hollow there. I know everybody said maybe the hit rates were terrible, and the arts out here are hideous, and nobody likes them. That's all I hear everywhere, how nobody likes them. But man, you cannot deny some of these cards. Maybe they're not going for the top prices, but these hits are fantastic with me. Like, I would like to get that Starmie out of here, or maybe that English version of the Meowth, but as of right now, I cannot complain. Look at it, super dinosaur-y and the snow right there, real Ice Age-ish looking. Let's set that mug back there and carry on to another one. This is great, you guys. I'm having a blast with this. I'm not gonna lie. If you made it this far into the video, you're gonna go ahead and get a little tidbit here. I'm probably, as soon as I finish recording this, I am going to go ahead and open up the Ninja Spinner. It's probably still not going to come out for 2 weeks because I am trying to spread it out here, you guys. I am a regular 9-to-5er out here, but I'm trying to go as hard as I'm allowed to in the hobby. You know what I'm saying? All right, got that Talonflame, another Tarragon, got a Potion on the reverse here, got the Probopass on the reverse, and the Landorus on the hollow, but we can't complain. As many hits as we're getting out of here, there will be no complaints coming from S. Cody today. You know what I'm saying? That's me, by the way, in case you ain't know. For anybody who's watching that doesn't know me personally. Sody is not my real birth name, of course. S. Cody, that's my Mexican alter ego. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get into it here. Another pack. This perfect order. First time opening for me. I have not opened single packs. I ain't opened nothing for this. All right, This is it. Let's get it. Aggie Slash. Got the reverse seal on there. Got the reverse Luxray and the Chin Pow, which I did. I had when I opened a sticker for the Ascendant. He was on the sticker in there. I said I knew his name or didn't know his name. I knew it was the Chin Pow. And I knew the fish's name, but now that I'm here talking about it, couldn't tell you what it was. All right, let's get it. Another pack of the perfect order. This so far has been a banger, you guys. If you've been getting pulls like this, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. And if you think this is trash and you hadn't been getting pulls out of it, let me know that too, man. I love the engagement, man. I appreciate anybody who's in the comments or hitting that like. Anybody that's subscribed, I appreciate all that. The channel is on the constant grow, and I just wanted to keep on growing here. We're gonna keep doing more and more. All right, got an Esper, we got that art, got the reverse here. All right, the Sail Fossil on the reverse, and the Mega Zygarde EX, we will take it. We got one good Zygarde out of here. He's the gold one in here, right? He's the theme, he's the go-to. So far, we got the EX, we got the big art back there. We're moving and grooving on the Zygarde here. I do remember when he come out. I said it once before, when I used to play the handheld. I played all the old ones back in the day, but then I quit for a while, and I saw somebody playing Black and White, or whichever one came out right before X and Y. And I got the special Pokemon edition Nintendo 3DS with the, what was that, Gen 9 starters on there, I believe. I could be 100% wrong about that. But and Zygarde come out on that because they had X and Y, and then they had the little code card you could get from GameStop before they were selling Pokemon and charging an arm and a leg. All right, Hippowdon on the reverse. We got a Salandit on the reverse, and the Superior on the holo. They can't all be winners. I ain't gonna be upset about it. Like I said, I done got, let me fix this, guys. I done got a handful of decent pulls down here, and there will be no complaints coming from me. Like I said, I really would like to get a gold something out of any set. I think I actually said the gold Greninja at the beginning of it. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm Tartar, you guys. Just had to deal with it. All right, get your code out of here. Another pack in. It looks like we may be creeping on about halfway here. I don't know. I haven't been keeping count, you guys. I'm just trying to get through it and see if we can't get some good pops. There's another Starmie. I would love that Starmie. Honestly, that was one of my favorite cards in the set, even though it was kind of, I don't like them long legs. This shit is weird, you guys. All right, Barbernacle on here and the Dugong on the holo. All right, we knew it had to come eventually. We was gonna get to a point where the hits started to slow down. I think I got like 3 or 4 art rares or better up there, but man, I'm still like, I'm sweating every time I look down at that Mega Zygarde EX, you guys. That thing is phenomenal, the colors on there. And you can't deny that these new mega cards with all the different forms on there, they are the hit. If you don't think so, then you might be smoking, because them giants are super duper fire. All right, got the Crushing Hammer, got us Eradicate, the Rosa's Encouragement. I think she got a full art card in here as well that I think is actually pretty nice. It's this set or the next one, I'm not 100% sure. And the Tyrantrum on the holo. Yeah, I almost am a little tempted to count them those, you guys, but it's cool. We're just gonna keep it moving and grooving. I know this is gonna be a long one, and I appreciate you if you made it this far into the video. I know I be yapping a lot, and I tell you, you go ahead, hit pause and listen to the rest of it, but you want to hear that music. As Sodajan TV, the music here is just as important to me, almost, as the Pokemon cards themselves. I'm really here for the Pokemon, but I really wanted the music to be an engaging part as well. All right, got that Terragon, got the Diggersby, another Barbaracle. I swear I thought it was a Binacle or a Barnacle. All right, got the Honedge. That's the first one of those I've seen out here. And the Dugong on the holo. Yeah, I think that Honedge, that's the first one I pulled here, if I'm not mistaken. I kept seeing a Doublade. You know I pulled that one. Super fire. I might link it up in there or over there. Wherever it link into, you guys. I think it's over there. I'll link it up over there so you can go check it out. All right, get your code out of here. More Mega Evolutions here. Man, I've been all over with the Mega Evolutions, and I don't care what nobody says. Them junts is hitting for me. Everybody's always wanting to know what kind of packs you should go for. I get friends that'll call me now, and they'll ask me, you know, what set and, you know, what's the best set to open? I just tell them straight up. I tell everybody, man, whatever set is the one that gives you the hits, that is the one you need to open. All right, Amora on the reverse here. And dang, was that, you know, that happened with me sometimes. That was a reverse. I flicked it, couldn't tell. And that Rock Energy, you know, that's the first time we got that one as well. I think we've done the no, not water, the psychic and the grass type on those energies, which damn near I thought was full arts the first time I seen them. I ain't even gonna lie, the way that the art was goes all the way down on there. All right, let's get into the next one here. This got to be, shoot, I'm gonna say this might be 2/3 of the way in, guys. I should have started drawing from the back. Maybe some of the hits all was up in the front. All right, Fletchender, got the Sail Fossil, Lumio City, another Digger's Bee. I damn near feel like you can master set this. What's in here? 88 cards if you don't count the big ones. Naveen on the reverse, got the Spupa on the reverse, and the Clefable Mega on the EX with the big floppy ears. It is cute, but you know, most of the time I like the badass ones. I want anything that's badass. Oh, what else is in here? This is the one that's got that Dragalge. I would like that Dragalge. I don't know if that's how you say it or not. But that one is nice. I do like the colors. I like the stars, how it's broke up the patterns on there. That was a little bit special compared to some of them other ones. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So yeah, we're getting on down in there. All right, let's get into this pack with this Mega Zygarde on there. I wish it was possible to pull 2 of the same Jun out of here. Now that I pulled the 1. And don't forget, I don't know if it's like a guarantee you can only get 1, but just because we got that 1, hopefully that don't mean maybe that Gold Boy will still be in here. That'd be super fire, you guys. I might would faint if I pulled that Gold Boy out of here. And with it being Zygarde, it's honestly probably going to get sold. As much as I hate to say that, if I'd have done the Charizard or if I could do the Greninja, they'll probably get held on to because they are pretty nice. But the Zygarde's got to go if I get it. But, you know, who knows? Who's going to say that I would or would not get it? I got my luck out of here when I pulled that thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get into another one here on the first perfect order opening for the channel. We're going to go back to the old days where I say that mug about 17 times up in here. Honestly, with this being this long into the video, my retention says that you just came for that pack code. And if you got it, you can tell me about that. That'd be cool too. I don't care. That's why I put them in there. And I do have some extra spare pack codes. I'll go ahead and say they will, some stuff I open off camera. I will go ahead and put them in a video as well, but it'll probably be next time whenever I do the Ninja Spinner. All right, Rowlet and the Rock Energy here, and a Superior on the Hollow. So our stacks are getting pretty big here. Let me go ahead and set this mug over there. Sorry about that. We'll get into the next pack. Definitely the last third of the booster box here, and I will say we have gotten some nice hits. I know I say it all the time, there will be no complaining, but I'm telling you right now, for show, ain't gonna be no complaining from me today. Let's get it. Got us a Haunter, got that Probopass, got that Snorlax, Dedenne, Volcanion, Shaman. All right, got the Galette, the Chinpow reverse. We got that Pokeball reverse, and another EX with the Meowth. You know, I did say and have said multiple times, I am not the biggest Meowth fan, but man, here lately, he's becoming one. I got a hot take. I keep telling everybody, and they don't like it when I say it, but I don't like Pikachu. There, I said it. Not a big Pikachu fan. Honestly, I think I like Meowth a little bit over Pikachu. Pikachu might be one that I used in battle in a game or something way more than I ever did Meowth. But as Pokemon go, I prefer Meowth over the Pikachu. And I'm not just saying that because I be pulling these Meowths out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, pop one up in there. You can go check it out. All right, get into this next pack. Got our water energy. Should have brought me some water in here to stay hydrated on this mug. I knew it was going to be a long opening, so I went ahead and did everything I had to do, but I did forget to bring a drink in here. Got that Aurorus on the reverse here. Got a Pavilion on the reverse. Oh, all right, and the Daisadui EX. What is happening with the EX gang? I guess I got one, and then I got a couple of them art rares and better, so they had to go ahead and spike it up and hit me some more EXs out here. I will take it, though. That is nice. The stack of EXs is getting fat over there, you guys. I mean, it's not like the pile from these packs that I've ripped open here, but I won't lie, this is actually nice. I kind of wish when I opened the Mega Evolution and the Phantasmal Flames booster boxes, I wish I would have opened them junks all the way like this. But like I said, I'm a broke Pokemon trainer motherfucker, so I got to split them mugs up. That's for you, Steve, if you see this. All right, get us a Honedge, got a Haunter. We are going to pick it up here a little bit in the back half, so that way this is not too long. I know you guys not trying to hang out for an hour. Got the Fletchender Nose Pass and the Luxray on the hollow there. Not too bad. Grab it with this hand while I straighten up my little stack over here. And that's got him on there. You see, a long-legged, old, weird-looking Starmie. That is the one. If we could pull it, the gold boy would be nice. But I would really kind of like to get that Godzilla Starmie up out of here. But there's still time. We still got some packs in here. So I still got to organize this shit over here. All right, that Howlucha. I would love a Howlucha out of any set. I don't remember. This is not the one that's got him in there with that Mega Attack Rare. That's at Ascended Heroes, which I did go ahead and get the poster collection when I scooped up my Japanese. All right, we got the Spupa. You know, if you've seen it, we got it back and we opened that Japanese on this one here and Deluxe Ray on the Holo. But man, this has been great, you guys. This is probably the best opening I've done in a while, especially considering we got that John. But then to get all these other ones on top of that, man, this has been a pleasure, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have, I know I done said it 4, 5, 6 times here, but I'm gonna keep saying it. Go ahead and hit that like button to help out your boy if you didn't do it before the intro. I get plenty of views. Well, I always say plenty, y'all know what's up. But I get a decent amount of views on some of these videos. But even when the retention's high, the likes don't be there. So don't be scary. Hit that like button. Tell your friend, hit that like button. Even if you finna get up off here, hit that dislike button. Then that way they won't bring me back to you. Only if you like, for real in your life, hit that like for your boy. All right, we got that Spritzy, got us an area dose, got that Clef Key, Energy Search, Eradicate, that just ain't. I'm gonna have to learn how to pronounce that if she gonna be in here. Rattata on the reverse, and we got the Clefairy on the art. What? That's fucking sick, y'all. I'm getting everything I want. It's the gold one's got to be in there somewhere. The dang Starmie, Long Leg, Godzilla got to be in there as well. Cause everything that I've wanted to come out of here is coming out of here. Look at that. You know, I've said before, I'm really not a big Clefairy guy as well. I think I was discussing this at work today. I do like Clefairy over Jigglypuff. Old but I keep getting them Clefairy cards and they just keep getting cooler and cooler, you guys. They keep getting cooler and cooler. I could set these mugs on a display somewhere. That must be what's going on here. I do have different size top loaders. These are all ones. I've swapped a bunch of stuff to the binder. One of these days, I will show you guys my big binder setup that I have now. I got a bunch of stuff that I got to get traded off, or I am thinking about putting in my little eBay things. Eventually, I am going to start selling some of these folks. It's just going to be a little cheap. 50 random card packs from Scarlet and Violet on. I've already got that planned out. I don't know all the other details, but I want to do like a 50 plus one where it'll be 50 random cards, but then you get one guaranteed art rare or better, and it could stream from a $1 art card to a $30, $40 art card. Who knows? I ain't got it quite figured out yet, but it is something I'm thinking about, and maybe, you know, if I keep talking about it, I will eventually push myself to do it. You know what I'm saying? All right, got us a Judge on there, got that Drapion on the reverse, and the Telepathic Eye on the Holo. We've gotten it once before here. All right, what we got? It's about 5 packs left here. I'd go ahead and call last 5-pack magic out here if I was feeling like a real psychopath, you guys, but we're just gonna rip into it and see what comes next. We got plenty of hits out of here. I really don't know what the standard is for the English ones. I think I said I've gotten like 5 or 6 before in total, which honestly seems like a low number for 36 packs. But, you know, that's like 1 in 5, 1 in 6. If I did my math properly, I could give you a better sum total. But, all right, that Pokepad, let's go ahead and pull that bad boy out of here. Draw Fossil on the reverse. Here's another Pokepad. Can I get the Pokepad in the Pokepad? Telepathic Energy on the Holo. That'd have been some shit if I pulled the regular, the reverse Holo, and the full art Pokepad all in one pack. You know what I'm saying? I think I've seen people saying that they've opened God packs out of here. Is that a legit thing? I didn't even ask for that shit this time because I already knew that that was something that was just not going to be in the cards for me. You know what I'm saying? But we're getting down to the nitty gritty here, you guys. We got 3 packs, 4 if you count this one here. We're just going to go ahead and try to buzz through here, see can't we get anything else pop. We've seen all there is to see in these regular arts. Got the double eight on the reverse. And all right, the Mega Starmie on the EX. I've asked for the long-legged Starmie, and we did scoop one out of here. Not the full art big badass one that we were hoping for, but we did get it. The EXs have come in abundance, for real, for real. But that must be the word of the day here on Sody John TV, abundance. Because that's what we have. We have an abundance and we have plenty. If you've been following along, you know this already. You let me know you made it this far. If you didn't leave a comment yet, go ahead and put one of the words of the day here down in the comments below. Hit me with that plenty or hit me with that abundance, whichever one you think was more used here. All right. Got a Rattata, got the Hone Edge, Spinnerack, Jacinthe again. I'm gonna start calling her something else, but I don't want to seem like a crazy person. All right, Dugong on the reverse, got the Hippopotamus on the reverse, and the Chin-Pao on the hollow. We've seen this. We've seen it time and time again. Oh shit, there was a pack leaning back there in the back. And since I have said I wanted the Starmie, let's go ahead and swap these out. We will do these in order. I'd rather that one come in the gold. I'd rather that one come in the SIR or Art Rare. And then the Clefable would be the one that I would want the least. So since we really hadn't been given it any kind of order for the last 3 packs of the booster box here, let's go ahead and do that and see. We can't get something else, you guys. I don't want to be stingy. You know how it is, but I got all that other stuff. I got to be happy with what I got, and I am. This is honestly, like I said before, this is probably one of the best openings I've had on the channel. Best opening in a while here. And all right, we got the Mega Starmie EX. That's what's up. It's not the long-eared looking thing, but hey, I just glad to get something else out of here. And honestly, I kind of like this one a little bit better than I like the other one, man. You got the balling ass Lakers colors with the gold and the purps on here, man. This is actually the first straight full art, the art rare, right? I think this is actually, or no, we got that one in the beginning with the, I want to say the Salazzle or the Salandit. I don't remember which one it was. Was it Salandit? I think it was the Salazzle. Got to be the big giant, right? All right, we got 2 packs here. We're going to go ahead and call it, even though we've been busting out, because I know this is when to cue the song for the last pack magic. And we'll go ahead and bust into these things, you guys, and we'll see if we can't get something fire. I really appreciate everybody for sticking around this long. If you made it this far, hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you hit that like button to fuck with the channel some. And hopefully you get some good pulls up out of here as well, man, because everybody's talking about how it may not be the best set and some of these arts ain't all that good and nah. Bump that shit. I just got a bunch of stuff up out of here, you guys. So hopefully you've been doing the same. Let's get your code out of here for the last pack. We're down to the nitty gritty, the bottom of the barrel, last pack magic. Can we get something here on the last pack? We got us a seal. We got that Shinx. Got the Spinnerack. We got the Hippodon. Got Eradicate. The Lumious Galette. All right, Staryu on the reverse. We got the Crushing Hammer on the reverse. And can we get last pack magic for this bomb-ass opening of this booster box of Mega Evolutions Perfect Order? We got the Landorus on the hollow. It's all good, guys. I'm going to straighten up this little pile right quick. Like I said, I appreciate you for sticking around this long. We are going to do the last-minute gander. That seems to be something that I've been doing here lately, so I'm going to continue with that trend. We will start with the EXs here, all right? We did get the Mega Starmie EX. We got the Dicedui EX. The Meowth EX. The Mega Clefable EX. Mega Zygarde EX. The Salazzle. The Yveltal. And the Mega Starmie EX. So we busted out with those, you guys. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 EXs in total from this booster box. Spread out, man. We got some stuff, you guys. And all right, what you all came to see and what I'm super stoked about, we got them ones. We got the almighty Mega Zygarde EX SIR from this set. I fucking can't believe that. We got our Salazzle on the EX here, looking sweet. All right, got the Mega Starmie also with the full art here on the EX, also sweet. We got the Clefairy. We got that thing. We got the SR, and then we got the Clefairy. Looking sweet. We got the Spupa. We got it in Japanese, but now we got it in both. Always good fun with that one there. We got the Auroras, which I said in the beginning, had the art. I wouldn't mind having that. Looking nice in the Frosties. We got that Sacred Ash, which I don't do anymore, but that's still pretty cool there, you guys. Can't argue with that one. And last but not least, we got the Esper on the illustration rare, napping in the office like a good pet does. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please help the channel by hitting that like if you ain't done so this far. Quit fucking around. We'll see you on the next one where we're probably going to open Ninja Spinner, but I'm not going to lie to you. Honestly, I'm probably finna open it right now. And you guys will see it in a week or so. Sorry, look, I'm getting all sweaty in here. I'm going to have to cut the fan off for it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.